Hello everyone, welcome back to the Avalon Game Project. Last time we have finished the leader assignment state. Today, let's go back, refer to the docs. We are going to implement the team selection state. Let's go take a look. So first of all, let's again, we're still gonna doing TDD. So let's create a state. Okay, so it again inherits from the state class, and we are going to implement the handler. We are going to add the superclass call. We're going to import this. We do not need a state name because we are going to add that ourselves. Let's move this down. Remove this, we don't need that. And the team name is team selection. Okay, so let's format this, going back. Actually, this is also state. We're going to remove this, and the name it is state name dot team selection. Yep. Okay. So, yesterday I think we should add some documentation to the leader assignment state. Completed team rejected events. Transition from game setup state. Leader assignment. It can transition from game start, voting, and quest. game setup, run the voting, and quest voting states. Transitions to round voting or round voting state. And what this does is enter start a mission if needed, then start a round. Okay, so the team selection state, I think we need to add some documentation as well. So this is a good habit of keeping, because again we write code to people, not to the machine. The machine understands everything but not people. So team selection state would let's look back at our so it only transitions from team leader assignment state and only goes to round voting. Let's change that. Round voting and round voting. And this quest phase is actually quest voting, copy, paste. Okay, quest voting. Okay, so team selection transitions from team leader to round voting. What it does is team selection round voting. What it handles team selection. It handles team proposal submitted, and so team selection on enter, we should notify the submit that, then team selection submit, and team proposal submitted event. Okay, let's we'll add it later. Transitions to round voting state. Transitions from leader assignment state. So event we get all capitals, so let's just do this. What it does is so on enter, notify the team leader to to submit a proposal containing a team proposal. I'll exit what it does. Nothing. Okay, let's just keep it there. We can come back and add it if we realize we're missing something. So handle. So again, so now we have this. Let's just as yesterday, we create a test for this state. Test team selection state. And just as others, actually, I'm just gonna do a copy paste. As we mentioned yesterday, it's oh, do we even need this state? Oh yeah, this is the next state. Okay, so as we mentioned yesterday, it's up to you if you want to have a entirely dry test implementation. I myself don't think this is super important because the tests are meant not to change. I myself am going to keep the each unit tests as much isolated as possible. So have zero dependencies, grab any test, it should just run without having to rely on other utils or packages. But if you really want, you could say, for example, create a global fixture like this state and not having to worry about creating every unit tests. Okay, so we have this. Let's do, I myself have a habit of put it side by side so I can remember what am I doing. So we have this test team selection state. We have state and given oh my god, what is going on? This given, let's of course start with creating the team selection state equals to team selection state, and we want to import this. When this is not enter, it actually is named handle, but we don't need this for now. What we want to test first is that the state name is correct. So the assert team selection state dot name equals to state name dot team selection. Okay, format this and let's so this is a nice feature. We can simply just run all the unit tests every time we make a change. So now we can see this is passed. So let's go back and implement something. So for team selection, as we mentioned, we wanted to notify the team leader to submit a team proposal. So since this is around a particular action, so I want to push the detailed implementation to the round service. So let's do that. We have the round service, and we are going to add this self.round service equals to round service, and I'll enter. So again, we want it to only handle the team proposal submitted event. Let's go create this event first. So it's event type. Event type, we have it here. Team proposal submitted equals to team proposal submitted. As you can see, things it started to fail because we're missing. We're missing a argument in our constructor. So we're going here. Now everybody must know that fixture. We create a round service. Of course, it's mocker spec equals to round service. Let's go back, import this. And we are going to add this fixture to the parameter. PyTest would know it is whatever return value from this fixture. So we're going to add this after the next state. So now see, our test started to pass, but we haven't implemented any logic. So first of all, let's do a sanity check that if event.type is not this, we raise a value error saying that only expects only team proposal submitted event, but we got this. We'll worry about we'll worry about this how to name the method in the round service later. So let's first test this. So let's create an event equals to actually, you know what, I'm gonna be a little bit lazy and copy this from the other test, paste it here. Okay, so the game type we're gonna use event type dot team proposal submitted. Okay, so with that, we should be able to uncomment this and do a next state equals to TeamSelectionState handles the event, and we are going to assert on, again assert next state equals to the state we first given to the team selection state. As you can see here, all the tests pass, great. So now what we're going to call the round service submit team proposal. This is a little bit hard because okay, we haven't really thought about on enter because the previous so say for example this is the leader assignment state, and this is actually the the exit uh, exit actions. It should really be on exit. So on enter, what is the problem with on enter? The problem is that on enter it executes something without okay. So wait, sorry, I was thinking. So on enter on exit, the problem is that on exit we could just place in the handle method because it doesn't it doesn't really matter when it happens right before returning the next state, which is the perfect definition of um, exit actions. But on enter, the problem is that we after executing on enter actions, we do not want to make any changes to um, uh, the we do not want to make any changes to the event itself. So I'm thinking maybe we should add this add two more methods to the state, which first is on enter and the second is on exit. We do not want to implement anything, and the execute on enter and on exit should be handled by the state machine itself. So let's worry about that later. So just keep it there, and then I want to make changes to here, which is def on enter. We are overriding the parent class. See, the parent class we're not doing anything, but here we actually implement something. On enter is that we So on enter, we want to notify the team leader to submit a proposal. This is exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to do self.round service.notify team leader. This is a little bit long. I don't really like it. But again, let's worry about the naming later. We want to implement this add method to this. Notify. Yeah, let's change it. I think we call it notify. Oh, notifies. Notify submit team proposal. Submit team proposal. I think this is good enough. and on exit, so once they actually submitted the proposal, we actually want to broadcast the team proposal. Exit. Broadcast team proposal. I don't think we need any of these. And then we add the skeleton of this method. The team ID again is a string. So on enter we should not return anything. Okay, so let's test this. Oh, we forgot to test the negative case, so let's copy paste. Add that invalid state. Invalid state, the invalid event. Sorry. So this event we're gonna call it invalid event. The event type is going to be our favorite mission started. I always have this one to blame event type. Okay, so we have the time. Instead of event, we are using invalid event, and since we know this is going to throw an error, so we are going to do something like with pytest raises value error. We know this is what's going to happen. We do not want to assert on anything here because we want to keep focus. The only thing we want to verify is that run the service dot broadcast team proposal hasn't got called. And I think all the tests now pass. We, in this case, we also want to have a test on enter to verify that the notify submitting, if I submit team proposal, so notify team proposal, I think what we need here is the actual game ID. This is a little bit awkward in the sense that should be fine. So we're going to have to make changes to the state signature, so this isn't that simple anymore. So on enter we have to get the game ID. But the good thing is on exit we don't really need one because we already have the event which most definitely will have the game ID. So I'm going to this str and we're going to pass this to the notify submit team proposal. So once we have that, we want to test it. Which is to test team selection state on enter. We want to have a state, we have a run service just to construct our team selection state, and we want to have a fake game ID equals to game ID. We can randomly create this string, but I don't think it really matters. Here we are going to, of course, provide a game ID to it, and we want to know that the round service, the notify submitted team proposal is called once with the game ID. And of course we are going to have to come here and change the signature. So now some tests are failing because broadcast called once but called 0 times. Let's see why. We're testing that broadcast team proposal is called once with. No, we're actually calling notify submit team proposal here. As you can see, once we do this, the tests should be passing now. Okay, I'm gonna wrap up here. I think today we have implemented the team selection state and made some changes to its parent class. Next time, I think we'll proceed on the voting state and just keep things going. Yeah, thank you for watching, everyone. See you next time. Bye.